Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. Everything reminds me.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about my favorite hair products. So these are products that I've been using for the past few months and I have really been enjoying them. Some of them have been staples in my hair care routine for years. So let's just get right into this video. So the first thing I'm going to start off with are my shampoos. So I have two shampoos that I pretty much always grab depending on the hairstyle that I'm going to be doing for the day. So if I'm not going to be doing any heat styling, I'm just going to be doing something low maintenance like this, like mini twists or twist out or anything that's not involving heat, then I go for this shampoo. And you guys have seen me talk about this for years and years. It is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Sulfate Free Moisture and Shine Shampoo. So I absolutely love this. They have a few different sizes of this. It cleans my scalp and my hair really well without drying it out. It lathers really well, which is one of the reasons why I love it, because when it lathers a lot, a little bit can go a long way. So I definitely love this. And it's also not very expensive and you can pretty much find it everywhere. I've seen it at Walmart as well. I don't usually get it there. I get it at a beauty supply store, but you can get your hands on it. Now, if I am doing heat styling, like I'm gonna blow up my hair, maybe I'm preparing it for a protective style like boho braids or something, maybe I'm gonna flat iron it, then I definitely wanna use something else. So I would go ahead and grab Olaplex. So I have this one that is pretty much almost done. As you can see, it's upside down. I'm kind of draining it so that way when I'm ready to use it, I can. So it's this one by Olaplex. It's the number 4. It's the Bond Maintenance Shampoo, and I love this. This thing is heavily concentrated, so you only need a small amount. Mind you, Olaplex is on the pricier end, but a little bit goes a long way. So I don't mind buying this because it lasts me such a long time, because I don't use heat often. So it lasts a very long time, and then I don't need a lot of it when I do use it. This gets your hair really nice and clean. It prepares it to be straightened, blown out, whatever. On the bottle, it says that it repairs, it strengthens, and it nourishes all hair types. I love using this. I first got introduced to Olaplex by my hairstylist. I saw that she was using it on my hair. I loved how it felt. I started purchasing it for myself. So Olaplex for when I'm using heat tools. So I actually probably should have started with this one first, but it's okay. So next one is going to be pre-poo. So it's not something that I've talked about really, not so much on this channel. I have talked about, or I have done a video on an aloe vera pre-poo that I did, which I really liked. And sometimes you forget, you know, you've been doing your hair for so long, you forget about things that used to work in the past. Anyways, pre-pooing is definitely a game changer. If you've never done it, definitely try it out. Pre-poo is pretty much pre-shampooing. So before you shampoo your hair, you get your hair all detangled using a product to help soften, loosen tangles before you actually shampoo your hair. What I like to use is this one by Africa's Best. It's their aloe and coconut water detangle and condition pre-poo shampoo. So I like using this one. It smells really nice. It definitely melts tangles and knots. It makes wash day a lot faster, I will say that. And that's one of the reasons why I love using it. I just started using it recently again, just because I had, why did I get this? I had went on vacation, I had passion twists in, and it was very humid, and I just knew that my hair was going to be a knotted mess when I took those passion twists out. What would be the best way to do this very quickly? Like detangle my hair before getting into the shower. And of course, it is a pre-poo. So I love using this one. If you guys have another one that you love, definitely share with me. This is the only one that I've ever tried, like store-bought, that I've ever tried that I like, and it works. So now I'm gonna move over to deep conditioners. I don't normally use conditioners. I'm very much, it's such an iffy thing for me. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but I usually just grab a deep conditioner. So one deep conditioner that I don't use often, but when I need to, it would be the Adjoa Blue Tansy Reparative Mask. So I actually saw the Glam Twins using this and they were raving about it. So I'm like, let me try it out. Not realizing that this was heavily protein, and low porosity hair doesn't like protein too much. You should only use it when needed. So I would use this after like a silk press, or I've been using the blow dryer a lot. Maybe my hair was tucked away in braids for a long time. Like for example, I did use this after removing my boho braids because I did have them in for 8 weeks. So I felt like it probably was time for me to use a protein conditioner, and it's been so long since I've used one. So I like using this. This thing is thick. When I say thick, it is so thick. It will not fall out of this container. It is so thick. It has a very strong perfumey scent. So I would be mindful about that. Definitely smell it before you pick it up. I personally don't mind the smell. It doesn't give me a headache or anything like that. I actually really love the smell of this. It's quite thick, like I said, so a little bit does go a long way. Adjo's products is on, I want to say on the pricier end, not as pricey as Olaplex, but still pricier than some of the other things I'm going to show you. It's a reparative mask. It strengthens, it repairs, it's for damaged or color treated hair. And that's why I don't use it very often, because it is for damaged color treated hair. So it has a lot of protein in it. This is great for girls who have high porosity hair. If you are looking for a deep conditioner for high porosity, this is your friend. Low porosity girls, you can definitely use this too, but not often, only when you need to. So another conditioner that I like to use, again, only when I'm doing heat styles, is the one by Olaplex. It's a number 8. It's a Bond Intense Moisture Mask. It moisturizes, it smooths, it adds body, and it adds shine for all hair types. A little bit goes a long way. It comes in this pump bottle. I don't use it very often, so Olaplex's products last me a very long time. Thank God, because it is pricey. Just a FYI. I haven't done much research into this, but the last that I heard, you should only be getting Olaplex from Sephora. They're the only ones that are actually licensed to carry it. I've been seeing in Toronto, like beauty supply stores have been carrying this stuff. It's not real. They've made a dupe. And they're selling it for a cheaper price. FYI, get it from Sephora if you want the real thing. This does a really good job of softening my hair. I'm able to detangle my hair. Yeah, once it's rinsed out, my hair feels really soft. It's manageable. And yeah, I like using it when I need to. All right, so another deep conditioner that I really love. I actually got it from someone I met here in Toronto when I was at a event. So this deep conditioner is by the brand Natural by Shen. I'll leave everything that I'm showing you guys linked down below. It strengthens and it nourishes, and it does an amazing job with leaving my hair very soft. It smells really good. My hair is manageable. I can detangle, no problem. Oh, it smells so good. Anyway, so this one right here, that's what it looks like. It does a really great job. So the great thing about this deep conditioner is that it has proteins that are safe for, or I shouldn't say safe, but that are light enough for low porosity hair to use on a weekly basis. So for example, it has hydrolyzed protein, silk protein, and those proteins are light. Low porosity hair can absorb them without an issue. This is my deep conditioner that I would grab if I don't need protein and I'm not heat styling. Next, I'm gonna move on to scalp care. So there are some things I like to do before I hop into the shower and like start shampooing my hair, or even pre-pooing. So there's 2 scalp clarifiers that I love to use. The first one is by Bondi Boost. It's the HG Clarifying Rinse. And it comes in a tiny little bottle, but honestly, you don't need a lot. You just need a few drops on your scalp and you massage it in and you leave it on for about 15 minutes or so, and then you go ahead and shampoo. I went ahead and put a little applicator on it because it came in like, you know, those press tops, these tops, you know, the snap and open. It came in one of those, and I found that when I would use that, too much would pour out, and like I was wasting it because it would just be too much in my hand. So I went ahead and put on a little applicator, which makes it so much easier to use. But I love using this. It gets my scalp super clean. If you're someone who tends to get buildup really easily, maybe you have a dry scalp, this does a really good job of removing all that buildup and gunk that's on your scalp. So I love using this. And there's another one that I love using, and it's by Briogeo. It's a scalp revival. It's made with charcoal and tea tree. It helps to remove buildup. It's a detox spray. So literally these 2 things do the same thing. I guess rotate between the 2. I'm kind of testing them both out to see which one works better, but to be honest, they work the same. So yeah, I could buy either or. Yeah, they both work the exact same. I haven't noticed any like difference between the 2. So this one actually comes in a spray. So you can see the little nozzle there. This one is a spray one, which is really nice. You can target your scalp very easily, and it's not a whole lot that comes out. It comes out in a nice mist form. So I love this for my scalp. And then the last thing for my scalp that I love using is, of course, Wake Up Curly's Hibiscus Fusion Hair Oil. Love using this. Whether I'm wearing my natural hair or having braids, I love using this on my scalp. I also use it on the length of my hair for mini twists, twist outs, any little style that needs locking in moisture. This is my oil. It's the only oil that I use on my hair. I don't use any other oil. It has real hibiscus flowers inside. It has lavender, which is great with stimulating growth. It locks in the moisture of your hair. It adds shine. It has a really nice smell. It's very lightweight, so low porosity girls can use it and high porosity girls can use it. Anyone can use it, to be honest. I also use it in Amari's hair as well. Yeah, it's a really great oil and it comes in an applicator. Makes it so much easier to work with versus pouring out the oil in your hand and you end up getting too much. Now moving on to moisturizers slash butters, I guess you could say. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is definitely a favorite. It's the Camille Rose Coconut Water Style Setter. It's not classified as a moisturizer, but I use it as one and it works perfectly fine as one. I would say it's like a moisturizer slash styler. It does such an amazing job with making sure your hair is nice and soft, adding shine. It makes your hair easy to detangle. I love it. I love using it for any style, twist outs, mini twists, whatever. I love using this and it smells so good. It has like a coconut scent. It smells really good. I love using this. Next, we have another one from Camille Rose. Honestly, I've been really loving Camille Rose's products. So the next one is the Almond J Twisting Butter. This one is a little bit on the thicker side. It smells really good as well. And again, I would use it for styles like this, twist outs, whatever. It doesn't matter. I kind of go between both, to be honest. Whichever one I feel like smelling like, I guess is what you could say, I grab. So this one does the exact same thing. It moisturizes, it hydrates. This one I would say is more like a moisturizer versus a styler. This one I would definitely pair with a mousse, which I'll show you guys in a second, which one I use. Yeah, it does a really good job on my hair, making it nice and soft, making my styles last long. So I would pair this with a mousse or I pair this with an oil when I'm doing styles like this. This helps to lock in the moisture. This is the moisture. And also I want to say to you guys, because it seems like it's still going on that people think they can moisturize their hair with just an oil. You can't. Moisture is water. So oil does not contain water. This is something that you put on your hair afterwards. So you moisturize your hair first, then you put on your oil. The oil creates a barrier. It locks in the water that's on your hair and it keeps your hair soft and manageable all week long. Next, we are going to move on to heat styling products. So again, when I'm doing heat styles, I typically grab Olaplex. I think that's all that I have when it comes to heat styling products is Olaplex. If I'm blow drying or I'm going to do a silk press, I always make sure to use a Olaplex number 6. It's the bond smoother, it's the leave-in, and I apply this after I've conditioned my hair. My hair is still a bit wet. I go ahead and put in a bit of this. So I use this and then I also put this on top. It's the bonding oil, it's the number 7. And these are my staples when I am using heat on my hair. So sorry, I did say I only use the Hibiscus Fusion as my oil, but I do use this as well, but this is only for when I'm using heat. If I'm not using heat, then I only use the Hibiscus Fusion. These two, hand in hand, they do such an amazing job with making my hair nice and sleek. Works so well with heating tools. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is my mousse, and it's the Doe Mousse Def. This one is quite popular. I absolutely love using it. I don't think I use any other mousse. This one I use on my real hair. If I'm, wearing boho braids and I don't want to use this because this is on the pricey side, I'll use something from Shea Moisture. But for my real hair, I love this. And this is what I use when I'm doing mini twists, twist outs, and also for like flexi rods, curl formers. Yeah, this is my favorite mousse. It smells really good. And it just does a really good job with styling. All right, so next I have a gel. And this gel I love using. Don't use this very often because I only use it when I'm doing a wash and go, and I do a wash and go maybe once a year. Yeah, so I don't get a lot of use out of this, but when I do use it, I use quite a bit. So I use this and this for wash and goes, and I have one more product that I use for my wash and goes, but I only use a little bit of the next one I'm about to show you. So the next one is the innersense Eye Create Hold, and it looks like this. I picked this up at a hair salon somewhere in Toronto. I was looking all over for it. I don't really see it anywhere besides that hair salon. I forgot the hair salon's name. So I use this for wash and goes as well. I don't do wash and goes often. And it just, honestly, it just creates a really great hold and makes your wash and go last super, super long. So the last thing for hair products, and then I'm gonna show you guys hair accessories and so on. The last thing for hair products is this gel. It's the Shine and Jam Edge Magic. So I like to use this when I am creating parts. So for example, my mini twist, I only really use it on the front portion of my head because I don't really care too much about the back parts. But the front, everyone's seeing that. I want that to look really neat. So this is what I used. When I installed my own passion twist, I made sure to use this. A lot of braiders use this for knotless braids, parting, whatever, cornrows. It's quite popular. It smells really good. It's not sticky. It does a really good job with making the hair nice and sleek, so that way you can, create your style. I personally haven't really used it to like create, swooped edges or anything like that. I'm not sure what the girls are using for edges. This is what I like to use to clean up my parts and make my hair look a little bit neater. All right, so now moving on to hair tools. So I have 3 hair tools that I love to use on my hair. I have a hairbrush that I absolutely love using. It's from wakeupcurly.com. Love using this. It helps to get rid of the knots and tangles. It makes wash day so much faster, especially when I'm in the shower and I want to get out. I don't want to be in there for too long. I love using this brush to get those tangles out. Another favorite is a shower comb. This one I've had for years, before Mari was born. Like, I've had this forever. It's just a wide tooth comb. It gets nice and slippery when it's wet. Yeah, it's just a shower comb. You can pretty much find them on Amazon and Walmart. The teeth aren't too close together and they're not too far apart, so it does a really good job with detangling my hair. Now when I want my hair ultra detangled, I want my hair super defined, I want my curls popping, I go in with this small shampoo. They call it like a shampoo brush. It's a detangler, so it just slips onto your finger like that and you just detangle. And I love how easy it is to use. This is also from wakeupcurly.com. I will leave everything linked down below for you guys, but it's just a small little detangler comb that I absolutely love using when I really want to detangle my hair. So for example, before putting my mini twist, I made sure to detangle using this. Before I do a wash and go, or while I'm doing a wash and go, I detangle with this. Now onto like hair clips and stuff like that. When I am doing like buns or anything like that, I make sure to use silk scrunchies. These ones are from wakeupcurly.com. It's made of 100% silk. It's very gentle on the hair. It's not going to snag or break or cut your hair. There's no hard pieces on it at all. And it's super, super stretchy. It's nice and strong. And these are what I use when I am putting my hair up. As for like little clips for like maybe sectioning my hair, maybe pinning my hair back, I use bobby pins like everyone else, but I also use just like regular butterfly clips. I think these ones are from Walmart. Honestly, you can get them everywhere. Beauty supply stores. I think even a dollar store has similar ones. Yeah, just regular claw clips. Very simple. When I'm sleeping at night, I only sleep with silk or satin bonnets and scarves. I also do have a satin pillowcase, but it's not necessarily for my hair. It's more so for my skin. But when it comes to my hair, silk and satin. So I do have 2 bonnets that I like to rotate between depending on the hairstyle that I'm wearing. So like a style like this, I would wear my regular size bonnet, which would be this really pretty lilac color, and inside is gray. It has a drawstring if you want to make it a little bit tighter, or you can just use the elastic that's already in it. This is also from wakeupcurly.com. It's made of 100% satin inside and out. It's very, very soft to the touch. It's very smooth, so it leaves your hair not frizzy, exactly the way it is. Yeah, because of the material on this, it doesn't suck moisture from your hair. I hope to God that none of you guys are still using cotton on your hair. Because cotton is very drying. It sucks moisture, it causes frizz, it can cause breakage. Definitely, hands down, make sure you switch over to silk or satin. Wake Up Curly has a bunch of different colors and patterns. The other bonnet that I use is a jumbo size one, so it looks like this. And this I would wear if my hair is probably in a wash and go, or I did a flexi rod set. Where my hair is like really big, then of course I want to protect my hair with a really big bonnet. I have another one here, like really big bonnets for big hairstyles. Something that's small and like neat like this. Something, you know, I'll use something smaller. But my jumbo size bonnets, they definitely come in handy. I don't use these ones as often. It doesn't cause any headaches. It doesn't fall off at night for me. I have no problem sleeping with a bonnet. Final thing that I sleep with is a satin scarf. So with satin scarves, I use satin scarves for certain hairstyles. For example, my hair is slicked back. For example, hairstyles that are laying flat, I would use this. So like a ponytail, a bun, I definitely go ahead and grab a satin scarf. So this one is very pretty. It has this nice floral pattern on it. And again, from wakeupcurly.com, it's super smooth. It leaves your hair really flat. It doesn't cause frizz. It doesn't dry it out or anything like that. Also, when I'm laying my edges, whenever I do lay my edges, I use a scarf. I tie it nice and tight, not to cause a headache, but just to make sure that my hair is laying nice and flat. Yeah, and this does the job. For example, today I actually used my satin scarf to help me get my shirt on without messing up my makeup. I just literally threw it over my head and pulled my shirt over and then removed my scarf. This thing comes in handy. There is also times when I'm wearing braids and I want to keep the front of my hair nice and flat. Maybe it's getting old and I want to keep it laying flat. I use a satin scarf. So it does come in handy. Whenever I need it, it's there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned a few things. Maybe you'll try out some of the things that I recommended. If you guys have any favorites that you are loving, definitely list them down below and I would be happy to try them out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.